Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to design a YouTube banner, aka channel art in Photoshop. So I have another video linked in the description where I go through how to actually write the text for your channel art. This is really important. You don't want to be using these terrible templates that you find online where it's just saying a bunch of words and saying hi and stuff like that. That's not going to get someone to subscribe. Your goal is to get someone to subscribe. So the stuff that you really want to include here is value proposition, point of difference, how the value is being delivered, who it's for, aka the target audience, and a call to action. I go through this in too much detail in the other video. It's 45 minutes long, but it's the complete psychology and design principles of banner design. In this video, I won't go through all of that stuff. This is just going to be the actual design of it. But basically, what you're going to need is this here. As you can see, there are these lines here. YouTube banners are kind of strange in their design where it has to actually work on multiple devices. So this bit here is TV. This here is TV. Then this here is a laptop. And then we have the mobile here. Everything needs to fit into the mobile view because if it's outside of that, then you're not going to see it on the mobile, obviously. So basically it needs to fit into that. And what typically a lot of people do is they'll have like them, here to the side, or they'll put some nice designs here off to the side. That's a nice to have, but basically everything that matters has to fit here into the middle. So what I'll do here is use my text, make better thumbnails. And what you want to do is ensure that you're using your fonts that you're using in your thumbnails. You kind of want everything to be cohesive, because if your banner looks completely different to your thumbnails, it's just going to be confusing for the people who land on your page. And the goal of your YouTube banner, as I discussed in the course, is to convert the most amount of people that land on your page as possible. So most of my videos take place on a Canva draw screen. So what I'll do is screenshot Canva draw here and just have it as the background. There we go. So I'm going to have make better thumbnails as the big text here on the banner, as that's what my channel is all about. But I really want to emphasize that it's to grow your YouTube channel faster. Now, in terms of hierarchy, I don't want this to be as large because it will be confusing to read. You want to make sure it's very obvious. One thing, then you read the next thing, then you read the next thing. If everything is bold and bright and trying to be the center of attention, then nothing will be. And then I want to add subscribe for weekly masterclasses so people know what's in store if they actually subscribe. And again, I might make this even smaller like that. Now in Photoshop, if I select these three text layers, what I can do is click on this button here, and that will just align everything, as you can see. And I will hide this now. So I have that text here to the side. It doesn't look very exciting, but that's okay. Now, what I want to do is have me in the banner. You do not want to have your logo. I hate when people have their logos in there. People aren't subscribing to your channel because they like your logo. They're subscribing to your channel because they like you. If you're a company and you have multiple presenters, then it might be worth having the logo. But unless you have 3+ presenters, there's really no point. People subscribe to people, not logos. I talk about that more in the class. You don't need to do an expensive photo shoot. It's a nice to have. Obviously, you'll get better results, but I just take photos in Photo Booth. So you could do that, just take it in Photo Booth or take it on your phone. And then we are going to get, what should we have? As you can see, I take quite a few. So I'll use this one here. And now what you can do is just click, make sure you have that layer selected. And now you can click on Remove Background. And as you can see, it does a pretty good job of cutting that out. So I might just have me to the side here, like that. Yeah, that looks about decent. And then I'll move this here to the side and I might actually center it. So if I click on this button here, it will center all of the text, which just makes my job a lot easier. And I might make that even larger. This is the main reason that someone's subscribing, to make better thumbnails. So I want to make sure that this is nice and large here. Now in Photoshop, I have the cutout of me here. If I click on here, so this is the layer mask, what I can do is actually draw and cut out more areas in that image, and I can always bring them back, so you can always draw it back in, which is really useful and why I like using layer masks. So I'll do a very quick job like that, and as you can see, it just looks a lot better. Now, as you can see, I'm awkwardly floating here, but it doesn't matter because the only people that are going to see that will be watching on the TV because it cuts off here. So as long as it fits in here and it fits in the laptop, which it does, that is the main priority. Obviously, it's better if it does make sense for the TV, but depending on what you make, it might not be the highest priority. Now that I've done the cutout a lot better, what I'm going to do here is just do Command J. That will duplicate that layer, and I'm going to change this to a smart object. The reason I'm going to do that is just to fix the lighting here, because I took this with Photo Booth on the computer, so it's not the best lighting, and I'm going to click on Camera Raw Filter here. And now what I'm going to do is just change some of these settings here. So I might zoom in a bit, add a bit of sharpening and add a bit of noise reduction at the same time, add a bit of texture as well, and then click on OK. As you can see, that just looks a lot better. So now we have make better thumbnails to grow your YouTube channel faster, subscribe for weekly masterclasses. All right, now the next thing here is just making this look maybe a bit more exciting. I'll make that red here, and I might make this actually smaller. There we go. I think I prefer this already. And what we can do here is maybe just with the brush, draw in the word that we want to focus on. So what's the thing we want to focus on? Is it subscribe? Is it growing it faster? Is it the word thumbnails? I mean, I might do, right now, my problem is I need more subscribers. So I think I'll do subscribe as the focus word. So I might add some smoothing here, just so it looks a bit more smooth as I draw it out. And there you can see, that does look better. It also aligns with the actual channel's videos because what I'm doing in the videos is actually drawing on screen. So once again, it is reflecting the videos. So once you have your design and you're happy with it, obviously this looks quite basic, but that's okay. You don't want that much stuff in your banner. The more stuff, the more confusing it is, and it probably won't convert as well. Once you're happy with it, you want to make sure that you hide these actual lines here because you don't want to save it with them. And now I can save this banner here. Okay, so now to upload the design, what you're going to do is open up your channel, make sure you're logged into your account, obviously. This here is my current banner, and it just doesn't reflect my actual videos. So that's why we redesigned it. And what you'll do is just hover over here, and as you can see, it says edit. So we'll click on that. And then here where it says banner image, we will simply click on change and upload the new one. I hope you found this useful. Click on this video here to see the full masterclass on what to actually write in your banner, because it is super important for the conversion of people that land on your channel to actually subscribing. Thanks for watching. And again, click on this video here.